guys. It's YAOI time. Again. White dreads. I don't know what I heard. Well, whatever. Well, whatever. Get your ass up. Yeah. There's only one bed. This is a conspiracy. Everything is flashing in this game. Definitely flash warning. I think the edibles kicked in. Please like the video. I'm kind of rocking the side pony today. So, I got my period today. I'm telling you, there's nothing more I want to do than just lay in bed and do nothing. Anyway, drinking from the piss jar today. Stay with me. Stay with me. I know why you're here. I know. Wait a minute. Thumbnail. Yummy pee. A little dry. A little dry, but it's just a little dry. It actually scraping the skin off my gums, but it's okay. The roof of my mouth, I didn't need the roof of my mouth too much anyway. For nothing. I'm only using that. Welcome back, guys. Video 2. I don't know if I'm gonna say the number of the video every video. I don't think I have to do that, right? We're back in this bitch. That's all you need to know. Today we're playing Dramatical Murder. I don't know what to expect. Getting a call from a number I don't know. Anybody else hate phone calls and getting phone calls and answering phone calls and talking to people? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dramatical Murder. I think this game is apparently a lot similar to my last game. Pretty some warnings in this game. Be careful, guys, if you're gonna play this game. It's not these games are for here we go. I'm excited to see what is it about, you know. You finally came. What do you mean by that? I'm waiting for so long. Come quickly. Oh. Destroy me. What does this mean? I'm excited. With your power. Do you have powers in this game? Is there magic? I watched this anime when I was like, I don't know, probably 13 or something. So, I don't know. I don't remember anything.
Hi, お電話ありがとうございます。ジャンクショップ平凡です。はい。そちらのお店でオールメイト用のエス。はい、扱ってます。在庫もございますが。ご注文でしょうか。
We're at work.
もしよかったらなんていうか、ほら、声がね。
Oh my gosh.
Blocking you. That was the dumbest shit I heard all day.
S2 型カスタムパーツのお話をされてましたが、今度そのシリーズの新しいもちろんこれはお得意様限定の特別なご案内。そうです。はい。かしこまりました。ありがとうございます。それでは今からお客様の個人データをお送りください。では今後とも当店をどうぞごひいきに。
We made the sale. We made the sale. Hey, we just doing business. Your voice is just so wonderful. I just have to meet you. I get that sort of thing over the phone surprisingly often. Okay, hot shot. Just hearing my voice makes them want to meet me. What kind of guy says that to another guy? I see where this is going. In the beginning, I just shrugged it off, but it really started to bother me after a while. And then one day, out of frustration, I tried using it to push product, and it worked. Ever since, I've used it to improve my sales. That phone call just now was a good example. Strangely enough, it doesn't happen in person. Some customers have actually come looking for me after a call, but I just pretend like I don't know what they're talking about. They all leave without realizing that I'm the person they spoke to over the phone. Nothing bad has actually happened, so I figure no harm, no foul. We're working at Humdrum Junk, a shop that carries everything from basic supplies to specialized parts, all at rock-bottom prices. Dorky name is what drew me in. Just how long has it been since I started working here anyway? A while, that's for sure. Leaning on the counter, spacing out when the coil on my arm beeps. The coil is like a mobile phone, but better. You can make calls, send texts, watch TV, pay for things, and even use it as an ID. All in one little machine. Please save me. Is this some new viral ad? Like the adult kind? I'm sure the rest of it says something like, I'm in trouble. Only a big, strong man like you can save me. Delete! Suddenly, something slams into my side. I fall from the chair and something heavy lands on my back. 3 voices giggle overhead. I know right away who it is. Come get your kids. Who kids is this? These orphans or what? Like... Download complete. Who downloaded something on my phone? That was spam or something? Maybe I accidentally pushed a button while I was wrestling with the brats. Hope I didn't download some weird program. The old-fashioned bell on the front door rings. It's the owner of the store.
Haga-san! いやー、君たち。
いいよー、あれ取ってちょっと待ってろ。キヨったら意外なんだと？
こらこら君たち、店の中で遊んだら。
もううるさい、うるさいハゲー。
あ、なんとおっしゃい。さあ。
The evil trio dashes from the store. They call him bald and he got pissed. Bro, you're bald. You are bald. No matter how many times I've seen it happen, it's always startling when his personality does a 180 like that. Mr. Haga walks to the counter and grabs a paper bag from the floor. Our first mission, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it done. We've got to take this. Drop off a bag somewhere. While considering which would be fastest, I reach into my shoulder bag and pull out a soft, furry lump. Aww, a little doggy. It's a little doggy. A little freaking... The ball of fur is still asleep. I press my palm against his forehead to wake him up. He promptly opens his eyes. A deep-ass voice from this cat. Oh, is that a dog? Hey, he looks evil as hell. Who is she? She looks badass. What is going on? Why the white dreads? Why we gotta ride on his bike? Who that in the bag? Hey, who that in the bag? Hey. White dreads. When night falls, things really change. That's when the Ribsties come out of the woodwork. The Ribsties are young men who form gangs or teams to brawl with each other over turf. This game, if you can call it that, is known as Rib. Rib was popular before Rhyme, so the Rib gangs look down on their digitized Rhymer cousins. They think they're just a bunch of nerds trying to act cool. We got Rib, we got Rhyme, ain't no rhyme or reason for none of this ribbon. Okay, what is going on here? Still more and more ribsties are making the jump to rhyme, and that means everyone's looking for a fight. No violence, please. Literally, and they're trying to steal my jacket.
やっべえ、俺これすげえ欲しいんすけど。なあ、お兄さん。
The red-haired one gives me a phony smile.
駅前の店で売ってるよ。
Yeah, go get your own shit.
舐めてんの?
Yeah, hi. Hi. The green-haired guy flashes the tattoo on his wrist. A winking woman with enormous breasts, straddling a pink bomb. Obviously, these two are small time, looking for fights to build their cred.
だせ。
ああ?
We
お
went
い、今
there.
なんつった?
What is he gonna do about it?
ああ? おめえどこのチームよ?
Fuck a gang. This is the one-man army right now. What we about to do with me and Ren? Oh, a little doggy.
こいつに絡むと顎砕かれるぞ。
はあ? 何? お前誰?
Who this?
こいつドライジュースのヘッドの水木だ。
Okay, Mizuki.
行こうぜ。
Pussy. Whoa. Pussy. Whoa.
くらいなら最初から喧嘩売るなっつうの。
Turn around, knowing exactly who I'll see.
よ。
This what they was afraid of. Tan skin, black hair, and green eyes.
名前はさっき適当につけたけど、でも顎砕いたことあるのは間違ってないだろ。
何年前の話だよ。
らしいな。
So we used to be beating his ass. We used to be, you know, so we've changed our ways apparently. I'm a lone wolf out here. I ain't trying to be in no gang, no group.
そういうの嫌なの、俺
We
は。
cool on that. We cool on that.
ちょろちょろ流れてんだよ。ライムなんて頭脳戦っていや聞こえいいけど、所詮はただの妄想ゲームだろ。まったくどこがいいんだかわけわかんねえよ。それから神隠しだ。
神隠し?
聞いたことあるだろ。昔リブのチームが丸ごと全員行方不明になっ
There's
たっ
some
て
shit going
話。
on with Rhymes disappearing people. It's taking brain power. This is a conspiracy.
消えたチームのメンバーが数日経ってからフラッと帰ってくるってのが起きてな。でもそいつ何も覚えてなかったらしい。自分のことも忘れてて、まるで脳が壊れちまってるような感じだったらしいぜ。
What the hell is going on?
でも、神隠しって確か犯人はあのモルヒネだってオチじゃなかったか?
ま、そうなんだけどな。
Morphine was a legendary rib gang that dominated the scene a decade ago. Their tag was a heart and cross, all in black. The game was cloaked in mystery. All anyone really knew was that they were invincible. Just then we heard cheering nearby, followed by the thunder of footsteps as people raced to the scene. Mizuki scowls.
ライムか。ああ、なんか気分悪いな。そろそろ行くわ。また今度店に顔出せよ。
Once Mizuki's gone, I turn toward the center of the commotion. While Ryman isn't exactly my boat, I don't have anything against it either. I was actually pretty curious the first time Mizuki brought it up.
どうした?
なんでもねえよ。行くか?
I pat Ren's head and start to make my way out of the alley. But then, a white light swallows the world. Before I can figure out what's going on, a ball of light appears in front of me. It gradually assumes a human form, then reaches toward me with one hand. Its fingertips stroke my cheek, or at least I think they do. Next thing I know, I'm at the center of the crowd. Get me out of here!
薄い! 薄い!
A circle of light is floating above the ground, and inside it,
薄い! 薄い!
a woman with 8 arms appears, swaying slowly. This is Usui. This is the game judge. Usui lifts its hands with a gentle grace, its elegant movements a sharp contrast to its booming voice. The monitor switches to a view of the field. The audience hoots and cheers. They got us. I knew they got us. What? Because what's going on? Suddenly, a sharp pain shoots through my head. The hell? Is the noise getting to me? Clutching my forehead, I glare at the crowd.
Aoba, 大丈夫か? 大丈夫。でも、そろそろ行くか。そうした方がいい。
So we're trying to leave. I finally managed to muscle my way out of the roaring throng. Leaning against a nearby wall, I sigh and catch my breath. I remember them from the anime. They're ops, aren't they? These guys are ops, I think.
こんばんは。やっほー。どうしたんですか？気分でも悪くなりました？人酔いでもした？
They know something.
Wheels and trip! お前ら。
Four Eyes is virus, the big eyes trip. I've known them for ages.
青葉、気分はどうだ？まあまあ、大丈夫。こんなところでどうしたんです？いや、どうってこともねえんだけど。もしかして、興味湧いちゃいました？全然そういうんじゃねえよ。ぼんやりして巻き込まれたんじゃねえの？違うって。つかお前らこそ、俺たちはお仕事ですよ。ライムの連中、最近はしゃぐから。
Old residential district is home to some pretty dangerous groups. These two belong to one of them. I met them ages ago when I was still a stupid teenager. Back then I was always pissed off about something. I'd spend my nights trolling for brawls in Wanibashi. In the end, all that adolescent posturing got me was a trip to the hospital after I picked a fight with the wrong guy. Yeah, I was kind of a loser. The only people who really know what I got up to back then are these two and Granny. I lost touch with them until we reconnected a few years ago. By then I'd gotten a part-time job and they had joined the Yakuza. Considering that the police here are basically Yakuza too, it's never really bothered me.
それにしても、相変わらずお前ら似たような格好してんな。双子見て。双子じゃありませんから。
Oh. Okay.
もし暴れたくなったらいつでも声をかけてください。うち割と羽振りいいのでおすすめですよ。気持ちだけ受け取っとく。青葉さんの戦ってる姿、また。そうそう。おっと、ルート44ダメージ250。
A roar goes up from the audience, but then an even louder voice cuts through the charged atmosphere. Why is he kinda... A man charges in with several police officers in tow.
ああ、うるさいのが来ちゃいましたね。てめえらこんなとこで騒いでんじゃねえ。全員まとめて逮捕だ。
Usui vanishes in a puff of smoke, and the fighters and spectators scatter. The guy with the megaphone is Akushima, a hard-ass detective who's as crooked as they come. He's jailed or beaten dozens of people on blatantly false charges. ACAB. They call him the Grim Reaper of the old residential district.
ここは退散ですね。青葉さんも早く。なあ。バイバイ、青葉。待てこの野郎。逃げんなこら。クソが逮捕じゃ。
Fukushima looks like he's about to burst a blood vessel. Feels like this your I feel. I ignore him and take off running. Aoyagi Street is just ahead. As I round the corner, a motorcycle nearly runs me over. I stumble and fall backward. Too much is going on today. The bike pulls up a short distance away. I stare at the driver in a daze. He does get off, but his eyes are focused on me. Something about those eyes sent a shiver down my spine. Oh, doesn't get off. The man speeds off without saying a word.
Oi!
What the fuck was that? It's been such a weird day. I just want to go home. My head hurts. Son of a bitch. He nearly ran me over and he didn't even apologize.
青葉、
大丈夫か？
ああ、ギリギリセーフ。危なかったけど。
無事でよかった。
本当にな。
Ren's concern soothes my anger. I'm safe. That's what matters, right? I start back toward home. We're gonna finally go home and rest.
いい加減にせえよこのバカ孫
Oh shit.
タエ
うっさー。
当たり前だようるさく聞こえるように怒鳴ってんだから
Granny is perched menacingly on the landing, fuming, and she scowls at me. I always wondered how such an old woman can make so much noise.
なんだよ、何怒ってんだよ。
そりゃ怒るわ
鍵？
仕事に行くときは玄関の鍵閉めてけって何度言ったらわかるんだい
Why is this man leaving the door unlocked when he goes to work?
ああ、そっか、ごめん。
Something bad's gonna happen to this granny, I feel. I was almost late for work this morning, so I ran out of the house in a hurry.
ごめんじゃないよまったくなんだってこんな記憶力
しょうがないだろ。忘れてたんだよ。
どうせまた寝坊して飛び出してったんだろ本当に23にもなってどうしようもない孫だね
He's just like me for real.
ね、あ、
本当にお前って子は
I wash my hands at the sink, grab 2 sets of chopsticks off the shelf, and set the table. You might be wondering where my parents are. They were never the type of people to stay in one place. Even when they lived here with us, they would up and vanish for months, even years at a time. It was always like that, even when I was little, so I eventually got used to it being just Granny and me. When they stopped coming back altogether, I was surprisingly okay. I guess I have Granny to thank for that. After all the trouble I caused growing up, I just want to treasure the time I have left with her. A simple life is all I need.
さていただこうかね
She lines up the food: salmon noodles, tuna, stir-fried shiitake mushrooms, and boiled greens, fried fish, and miso soup. I sit down with Granny and put my hands together.
いただきます
いただきます。わーちゃん、うまい。
This is probably as wholesome as this game's gonna get, right? Being chased by the police made me hungry, so Granny's homemade cooking really hits the spot. While stuffing my face, I feel a sharp pain shoot through my skull. Here we go again.
いてて。
いつものかい食後に薬飲むのを忘れるんじゃないよ
I've suffered from frequent headaches ever since a youthful indiscretion landed me in the hospital. This is my second one today. No one's ever been able to figure out the cause. Ever since it started, I've been taking the medicine Granny prescribes. I mentioned Granny has a medical license. Yeah, she's kind of like the village doctor. Always giving neighborhood folks checkups and meds. Her pills are the only thing that have ever helped my headaches.
ごちそうさま。
Is this a Gypsy Rose situation? After I finish eating, I take my medicine, clear the table, and head upstairs. In my room, I pull Ren out of my bag to wake him from sleep mode. My head is killing me. Thinking fresh air might help, I go out onto the balcony. Cool breeze feels nice. Jima is a remote island to the southwest of mainland Japan. The island is known for its blue seas, white sands, and lush forests, or at least it was. That's ancient history now. Now, Platinum Jail dominates the island, occupying nearly a full third of its landmass. A huge wall separates Platinum Jail from the old residential district, so no one can even see what's inside. See big shots from the Toei Corporation, the company that built Platinum Jail, on TV all the time. Back when I was a kid, the Toei Corporation was trying to evict people from the island so they could start development. They managed to convince most of the island's residents to leave with promises of luxurious homes and exorbitant sums of money. But there were still some people who were too stubborn to go, like us. We weren't about to abandon our homes, no matter what juicy bait they dangled in front of us. For a while, Toei left us alone. Toei's public stance on the issue is that they didn't want to force people out. In reality, however, they were already plotting to show us the error of our ways. It began with a reduction in basic utilities, explained as maintenance that never seemed to end. The livable sphere slowly shrank until the remaining residents were forced into what is now known as the old residential district. This once beautiful island is in shambles. How could the government allow this? Some of the islanders begged the government for help, but their petitions were all rejected. Finally, 3 years ago, TOI started requiring residents of the old residential district to get permission before they could leave the island. Permission they wouldn't grant, ever. I'm sure TOI's justification is that it's our fault for not leaving when we had the chance. We're fucking trapped on this island.
今日メールからダウンロードしたデータだが
I completely forgot. Back at the store, while those kids were giving me trouble, my coil downloaded some kind of file.
そのデータはウイルスは入っ
Was
て
it
なか
a
ったのか
virus?
検出されていない
中身は
プレイヤーがキャラクターを操ることで移動情報収集を行い敵
ああ RPG ね
Sounds like rhyme to me.
有料ではない
へえってことは悪ガキどものせいでうっかり購入したってわけじゃない
不明だ
ま変なのじゃないならやってもいいかもな暇つぶしに
Why would you keep the download and play the game?
起動するか
頼む
了解
Cradling Ren in my arms, I go back inside and sit on the bed. Save me. Someone, please. Save me from this place.
ずいぶんレトロな画面だな
I bet those kids have never seen anything like this. Even I've only seen games this old in videos. The game's logo appears after the message from the princess. Man, it's so old it almost feels new. Press the start button. What's going on here? Game within a game. We can't play it. Play the game, Alba. Even though you don't know what this game is for, you don't.
続きもんなのかこれ定期的に配信されてくるとか
We're gonna play this. We're gonna get sent into rhyme.
そのようだ
なるほどねまさしく暇つぶしにはもってこいって感じの短さだな
I don't really know if it was all that entertaining, but I might play some more when the next installment comes out. Yawn spills from my mouth as I close the game. I was so focused on the game I didn't realize how
そ
tired I
ろそろ
am.
寝る準備でもしますかねっと
I close the sliding glass doors to the balcony and its curtain, then head to the bathroom. The next day. Next day I'm sitting behind the counter at Humdrum Junk, like usual. Damn headaches. I rub the bridge of my nose. My head's been pounding ever since I woke up. Even took my medicine after breakfast. Maybe I'm getting sick.
青葉くん、ちょっと配達をお願いしたいんですけど。
I heard Mr. Haga clattering around in the back of the store.
手伝います
Try to stand up, but my legs wobble. I quickly grab the
青
counter.
葉くん、大丈夫ですか？
すいませんちょっと立ちくらみが
座っててください。こっちは大丈夫ですよ。よいしょ。
いえすげえなと思って
いやいやそんな。
He's got a secret. He's hiding something. Mr. Haga's all-mate, Junker, dances around him in circles.
ああ、凡人くん。奥の方をお願いします。仕入れ先の業者さんが来るから、私は店を離れることができなくて。
大丈夫ですよすぐ行ってきます
お願いします。
My head still feels like a brick, but I have work to do. I have to tough it out.
この道入った方が早いんだっけ？
あ
Don't set me off, Ren. As I walk alone, I notice a familiar tag all over the walls of an alley. Benny Shigure, the Crimson Rain, Kojaku's gang. These tags are how Rib gangs stake their claim. This is part of Kojaku's territory. Kojaku's gang isn't that big. Not that many people know that Kojaku is a Rib steez in the first place. Thanks to Kojaku's popularity with women, he's often wound up in brawls with jealous men. But he's never lost. Over time, his strength earned him some male fans as well, and this became his gang. I think the way he looks after them shows the kind of guy Kojaku is. He's not one to turn away people who look up to him. Many Ribstees join gangs because they admire the leader. As I make my way further down the street, I hear some excited voices coming from up ahead. It's a man and two women, walking arm in arm. I knew it. It's Kojaku. I really don't want to see him right now, with his fans around, but it's already too late to escape.
Oh! Aoba じゃねえか!
Kinda.
おっす。
Try to keep the grimace off my face. Kojaku's all-mate, Benny, is flying next to him. Ren pops his head out of my
ここ
bag.
にいる
His all-mate is the angry bird.
あら、こちら、大崎さんのお友達？
The women look at me, sizing me up.
幼馴染だ。
あら、そうなの。
I'm sorry that the amazing Kojaku's friend doesn't measure up. Though I've known the guy since I was little, it's not like we spent our whole childhood together. Kojaku is originally from the mainland. He came to this island with his mother, then went back to the mainland a few years later. We lost touch after that, for a while, until suddenly about 3 years ago, Koju came back, this time by himself. He'd grown a lot, but the way he talked and smiled were still the same old Kojaku. We started hanging out again after that. Kojaku often stops by my place to get a taste of Granny's cooking.
なんだよ。何が？具合悪そうじゃねえか。
I've been having headaches all day.
そうか？ならいいけどよ。
I try to play it cool, but I'm actually surprised. Do I really look that sick?
これから配達か？そう。誰かさんと違ってな。
The women react to my jab before Kojaku can.
あ、別に、コウタクさんは遊んでるんじゃないのよ。
Yeah, because he's cutting y'all hair right now
そう
actively.
よ。今だってお仕事の途中で送ってくれてるだけなんだから。
まあそう言うなよ。確かにこんなに可愛いお嬢さん方と一緒じゃ仕事も手につかねえからな。
コウジャクさんったら。
I never understand how he spouts crap
スウ
like
ェーデン
that.
クワンは男の恥だよな。
その通り。女はこの世の宝だ。柔らかいし優しいし、男を包み込んでくれる。だから大切にするのが男の義務ってもんだ。そうだろう？
He's not wrong. One reason of many why we love women. Ujos for women.
もう死んでもいい。あら？ちょっと待って。ね
Before
え
I
って
can
ば
leave, one of the women stops me.
ここ。ほらやっぱりゴミがついてる。
The woman reaches out with her slender fingers and brushes something off my
どう
collar.
も。さすがだな。気の利く。
あら？
The woman suddenly looks at me like she noticed something.
あなた、よく見たら髪が長いのね。あら、ほんと？なんかかわいい。女の子みたい。
They just called him a bottom. She just called him a uke. She just clocked his tea. Basically called him a uke. Said, I'm not saying anything, I was just mouthing. Giggling, one of the women reaches for my hair. Finally, we have a choice. We can't just touch people. And I have a headache. I don't feel good. We smack her hand away. Shit. Okay, I don't care. Don't fucking touch me.
ちょっとなんなのあんた。失礼じゃ。
悪い。
女に手あげておいて悪いで済むと思ってんの？
You just said my hair is like a girl. Basically, we even.
まあまあまあ、ちょっと待てって。俺が代わりに謝るから。
No, bro's gonna be upset about
この
that.
通り。
He's gonna be upset about that. You should have beat their ass for me. Kojaku cuts between us and grasps the hand of the woman I smacked away.
実はこいつあんまり女と付き合ったことねえんだよ。
Yeah, because I'm an uke.
だからお嬢さんたちみたいな可愛い子がそばに来るとどうしたらいいかわからなくなっちまうんだよな。
Kojaku shoots me a look. He's asking me to play along.
ここは俺に免じて許しちゃくれないか。
まあ、そういうことなら。
そうよね。
The women look at me with eyes full of pity. I feel a little annoyed, but mostly I'm relieved. Kojaku really saved my ass. He knows how much I hate it when people touch my hair. Kojaku smiles at me.
なんだよ。どうした？いい男だから見とれたか？
言ってろカバ。
That was directed at us.
ちょっと、コウジャクさんに向かってカバとは何よ。
I flash Kojaku a grateful smile. He responds with a wink. He's really got his cool guy act down pat.
それじゃもう行くから。
おう、気ぃつけてな。
I wave goodbye to Kojaku and get on my way. My destination is close. A left turn and then a straight shot down the street. Okay, maybe I didn't have to react like that. Maybe the black woman in me kind of reacted to that also, but I feel that, you know. Just as I round the corner, I see a man hunched over on the side of the road. He's mumbling something, but I can't make it out. You see a lot of that in town these days. People sitting on the ground, staring blankly at the sky or mumbling to themselves like this guy. It's not exactly a new thing, but anyway, it's best to keep your distance. I quickly walk past. The alleys are narrower here and particularly dark. There are a lot of restaurants too, so the area is full of savory smells and smoke.
なんか急速に腹が減ってきた。
このまま放置すれば約1時間後に胃酸過多による胃痛が起きるだろう。
A strange feeling stops me in my tracks. I could have sworn someone was staring at me. I look around, but no one in the area stands out. I must have imagined it.
アバ。
Feels like missing a step on a staircase. The just happened? The world around me freezes in place, then streams towards my feet at an unbelievable speed. A sharp pain rips through my skull. I have no idea what's going on. Guys, we're in rhyme. My thoughts are muddy. My hands and feet are tingling. Suddenly, the world changes. A glowing wire frame floor extends as far as the eye can see. It's like I'm in some kind of game called Rhyme, yeah.
ライムってあのライムか？
We're in the game. This was my fear, guys. I knew this was gonna happen. A blue glow appears in front of me, growing into a human shape. I gotta fight this guy. He kind of looks cool, though. Looks like a penguin or something. I don't know. I almost topple over when I see who it is.
Ren?
It's Ren. Ren looks cool as hell.
アバ、無事か。
なんだよ。何がどうなってんだ。つか、
Oh yeah.
ここではオールメイトはオンラインモードの状態で反映される。
オンラインモードって基本的にライムで使うやつだろ。俺お前のその姿設定画面でしか見たことねえし。つか、さっきアナウンスでライムとか言ってたんだけど。
そのようだな。ただ地図上の現在地はここへ来る前と同じだ。
ライムフィールドセットアップ完了しました。フィールドを展開します。
Everything is flashing in this game. I don't know what's going on. Definitely flash warning.
Aba!
Protect me, Ren. Ren pushes me away, and I tumble to the floor. A powerful blast of air passes just above my head.
なんだ今の。
青葉、ここはライムのパブリックフィールドだ。俺たちはライムに強制的に引きずり込まれたようだ。
I figured.
はあ？そんなことって。
青葉、何か来る。
My eyes go wide when I see what it is. What's coming? Please, no. A rabbit. Nothing to worry about, right? Hi. No, a person wearing a rabbit's head.
もうライムは始まってるってことかよ。
この度は。
Thank you.
この度は。
For coming on this
至極光栄。
delicious occasion.
それでは試しにゲームを始めよう。
青葉、
What is
来る
going
ぞ。
来るったって
Literally, what's
どうすれ
going
ば。
on?
え、うわっぶねえ。おい、ちょっと待てよ。俺ライムとか関係ねえし、やめろっつうの。
ライムね。スレイブル。
は？
セラナティ青葉。
なんで俺の名前。つか、なんだよそのスライなんとかって。ライムなんてやったことねえよ。だからやったことねえって。ダメだ、話にな。逃げるぞ。レイ、どうにかなんねえのか。ここから抜ける方法とか。
Fight or flight, two options. Ren, help us.
思考しているが、ログアウト自体が無効。
マジなんなんだよライムって。
We can't log out.
うわっで
青葉、大丈夫。
結構本気で言ってんだけど。
ライムでは実際の肉体にダメージを受けることはない。だがこのフィールドはダメージ。
それってつまり
こちらでダメージを受けると肉体にも何らかの影響を及ぼす恐れがある。
We gonna die.
最悪じゃねえかや。
逃げても無駄だよ。
I look up to see the rabbit peering at me from a nearby block.
実セットラジャー。
Shit. There's no way I can dodge in time, but just as I brace myself for impact, Ren leaps in front of me. Ren, don't get hurt.
大丈夫か。頭がレン、Kセットだ。
青葉、
いいから早く。
了解。
ふざけてるな。オールメイトはアーマーなしで旧型。なめてんのか。
すっぴんとか言って完全にふざけてるね。
さっさと潰すか。何？
Get a little midriff action there. Ren is goated, obviously.
敵の攻撃を確認。損失。
あいつ。
We gotta fight.
俺今何を。なんだよ今の。
青葉が俺に攻撃の指示を出した。
攻撃？なんだそりゃ。そんなの知らねえぞ。でもさっきのなんか口。
青葉、また来る。指示を。
指示って言ったって。でもやんねえとやばいんだよな。 さっきみたいに。
It's like second nature to us. We're just playing this. But we got this damn headache that it's fucking us up.
レン、防御だ。
了解。
フォーセットラジャー。
I think the edibles kicked in. I'm thinking they have.
まずい。
敵の本体防御壁 100% 損傷。
5 minutes after saying this edible ain't shit. Well, this edible is shit. Wait, it ain't shit. It ain't shit. It ain't the shit, but it ain't. Yeah.
期待するだけ無駄だったな。行くぞ。
撤収撤収じゃないよ、待って。 敵の本体防御壁すごい勢いで回復。 40、50、70、90。
Durability going up.
どういうことだ。
We're goaded.
アラートアラート、危険危険。
What are we about to do? What are we capable of? And why don't we know?
破壊と死を。
I don't love those words. Oh, my head's killing me. What the hell happened? When I come to, I'm lying on the sidewalk. Slowly push myself up, fighting the pain in my body. Though wobbly, I managed to stand.
つか、どうなったんだ。
Clutching my head, I struggled to make sense of my jumbled memories. I was making a delivery when suddenly I got pulled into a rhyme match, and then that weird guy with a rabbit head showed up. Back at the shop. How? What happened to my delivery? I look around and see a furry blue lump on my head. I pick him up, but he doesn't respond. Tap him gently on the head. Ren, don't scare us like that.
特に大きな問題はない。一部データが破損している。
それって十分問題じゃねえか。家帰ったら見てやるからな。
His data's
念のために
corrupted.
頼む。
いや、つか、俺の脳内データも破損しているっぽいんだよな。
What's with the headaches? What's with the...
ウサギ頭と戦ったのは覚えてるんだけど、結局どうなったんだっけか。
What did we
俺
do?
のデータが破損しているのもそこから先だ。
This is exactly what they were saying was happening to people. Our memories are corrupted.
ちょい待った。思い出してみるから。
Fighting it through the pain in my head, I close my eyes and search my memories. But the harder I try to remember, the more it slips out of reach.
ダメだ。全然思い出せねえ。
No dice.
それは仕方がない。
そうか。なんで？
一般男性の記憶容量を仮に100とすると、青葉の場合は。
今ここでそういう話かよ。
青
葉。あれ？レン、お前いつから足？
青葉。
Why is everything spinning? Which way is down? I can't. As Ren runs off, I start laughing. Whoa, 3 Rens, neat. That's when I black out. Afterward, Ren gets Mr. Haga and takes me inside to rest for a while. Even though I lost the package she asked me to deliver, Mr. Haga just smiles and tells me to go home for the day. I take him up on the offer. Granny must not be home yet, as the house is still dark. I head for the kitchen, grab my medicine, and take a bigger dose than usual. Really should be taken with food, but I need to get my headache under control. Desperate to collapse into bed, I trudge up the stairs to my room. Take Ren out of my bag and set him on the bed, then take off my jacket and lie down. Phew. I lost the package I was supposed to deliver, and even ended up leaving work early. I feel terrible. It's all because of that weird rabbit head guy. And Rhyme. Is that what everyone's so worked up about? I slowly sit up. Thinking about that virtual space is just making me feel worse. My headache hasn't gone away. The medicine must have not kicked in yet. Fortunately, I have just a thing for times like this. Guys, if you know, you know. It just cracks me up. Music has always helped me relax whenever I'm feeling restless or unwell. It's just me and the music. Everything else fades away. Slowly, the music melts with my heartbeat. I feel myself drifting on the waves. Is this what he's listening to? The discordant pain in my head and body grow distant as a peaceful sound spreads through me. Faint sighs spill from my lips, almost like the music is pushing them from my lungs. It feels so good. I'm in deeper than usual today. The world around me has ceased to exist. He's an audiophile. He's an audiophile. He loves music, clearly. I can just fall asleep like this. I know I'll wake up recharged and refreshed. If I can just fall asleep. A sound. I open my eyes slightly, but I'm still pretty out of it. I don't know what I heard. Well, whatever. Well, whatever. Get your ass up. I close my eyes again. This fucking kid, bro. This place. I know it well. I'm sitting on a sandy beach talking to someone. Someone whose words are more precious than gold. Words that seem to glitter in the sunlight. What did he say? I can't remember. Can't remember those precious words. It seems like a common thing in these novels is like uncovering lost memories and ouch. Something sharp is poking me. I jump up. The thing that was poking my face tumbles off and I can't catch it, and I catch it later.
Benny!
What is bro's all mate doing here? Benny glares at me, flapping his wings against my hand. Where's Kojaku? I stand up, still clutching the shrieking Benny. Huh? Where's Ren? I find him curled up in the corner of my bed. He's in sleep mode. Which reminds me, he said he's lost some data. Gotta take a look at him soon. But first, food. Feeling much better thanks to my nap. Even my headache is gone. My joints still ache, but I can move. When I leave my room, a delicious smell greets me downstairs. Granny's back. When I look down at my coil, I realize it's already dinner time. I ignore Benny's whining and poke my head into the dining room. Granny's at the counter. Kojaku is sitting at the table. He grins when he sees me.
Yo! Ohayo. その顔、今日も絶好調だな。
おかげさまで。
Can't hold back a yawn.
これ。
I toss Benny across the room to Kojaku, who catches him easily. Bro just disrespected this bird.
文句はご主人様に言えよ。つか、そいつ使いっぱにするなよな。
しょうがねえだろ。寝起きのお前めんどくせえし。
んなことねえだろ。
青葉、起きたんなら手伝いな。
はいはい。
安心するぜ。
毎日怒鳴られてみろよ。結構きついぜ。
Granny brings over the food while I pour 3 cups of tea. The dinner Ready? I join everyone at
い
the
ただき
table.
ます。やっぱりタイさんの料理は最高だな。
いきなり押しかけてきて何言ってるんだい。
本当ありがたいよな。
勘違いすんな。消費期限が切れそうなやつがあったからちょうどよかっただけだよ。
だからタエさん好きなんだよ。
うるさいわ。
Granny is actually surprisingly fond of Kojaku. Even though Kojaku came to the island with his mother when we were kids, he was alone more often than not, and that's why he spent so much time hanging out with me, and of course he ate plenty of Granny's cooking too. Knowing Granny, she might even think of him like a second grandson.
今日は泊まってくのかい？
Without missing a beat, Kojaku stopped shoveling rice in his mouth and nods.
そのつもりだけど。
お前はずうずうしいって言葉を知らんのか？
Invited himself to stay.
ま、いつものことだしな。
We're sharing a bed. Yeah, there's only one bed. What are we gonna do?
なかなか起きねえお前を俺がいつも優しく起こしてやってんじゃねえか。
Does this have a double meaning, perhaps? Kojaku flashes an infuriatingly charming smile and goes back to stuffing his face. The banter continues until the food is gone. After showering, I head for the living room while drying my hair with a towel around my neck. Granny's watching TV while sipping tea. Kojaku isn't there.
コジャクは
2階へ行ったよ。お前の部屋
Invited
にいる。
himself to my
そっ
room.
か。
Awesome.
なんだ？
この間さ、すげえ頭痛くなった時あって薬飲んだんだけど、効きが悪かったんだよね。
Hey man, that a pride flag. Be who you are. I may not have any visible injuries, but I feel a dull pain deep in my core. Is it because I took damage in
頭
Rhyme?
の中で戦うっつったって。
During that battle with that weird rabbit head guy, Ren said that the damage limits were disabled. Is that even possible? Despite the pain, I finish climbing the stairs and head into my room. Huh? Kojaku isn't there, neither is Ren. Then I notice that the door to the balcony is open a crack. I look out to find Kojaku leaning against the railing. What? So you doing the bending? He's gazing at the city, a thin cigarette between his fingers, blowing white smoke through his pursed lips. I don't know why, but Kojaku only smokes in my room. Well, on the balcony of my room. He never does it in front of women or at work or when he's out drinking. Just here. Guess he feels like he can let his guard down here. In public, he never drops his confident smile. He always looks like he's having fun. Maybe it's not so easy to have women hanging off you all the time. Must be so hard. Wanna switch? Let's switch. Kojaku brings a cigarette back to his mouth. Though his hands are angular and masculine, something about the dim light makes his fingers look long and beautiful. Those fingers must be very nimble, given his line of work. Kojaku is holding Ren, with Benny on Ren's head. They both appear to be in sleep mode. I'd be worried about dropping them, but I trust Kojaku not to be careless. I grab the ashtray I keep in my room and open the door to the balcony. Kojaku smiles softly upon seeing me.
おう、風呂上がったか。
今にいると思ってた。
ああ、ちょっとこれな。
Kojaku gestures with his cigarette.
お前ここ好きだよな。
そうか。
なんにも見えねえのに。
まあな。でも何も見えねえのがいいんじゃねえの？
ん？そうなの？よくわかんねえけど。
Kojaku chuckles.
ほれ。
I present the ashtray and Kojaku stubs out his cigarette. I set it down by my feet and join him at the railing.
ああ。
Kojaku frowns at me.
青葉。お前また？
What I do?
髪だよ。もう少しちゃんと拭けって言ってるだろうが。
Kojaku reaches out. He's gonna touch my hair. Usually I don't like people touching it, but I flinch at the thought. But it's not my hair he's going for. It's my nose.
ほんとお前の髪。仕事から気になってしょ。
やめれ。
I was gonna let you touch my hair. I shake him off, but he just smiles.
髪結構伸びたな。またちょこちょこ自分で切ってるのか？
ああ、まあな。つか、本職にあんま見られたくないんだけど、適当だから。
いや、そう悪くはないぜ。ちゃんと整っ。
ほんと？キャー、コウジャクさんに褒められるなんて嬉しい。
なんだその棒読み。
お前のファンの真似。
お前な。
I have a good reason for not getting my hair cut. I don't know why, but I was born with feeling in my hair. That means cutting it is seriously painful. Once it gets past my shoulders, the sensation is dull enough that I can just cut the ends. People teased me relentlessly when I was little, saying I looked like a girl because of my long hair. Even a light touch sends chills up my spine. So when they thought it would be funny to pull my hair, needless to say, it was hell. When bullies tormented me, it was always Kojaku who came to my rescue. Actually, Kojaku thought I was a girl at first too. He was pretty surprised when he found out that he was wrong, but his attitude towards me didn't really change. I have to admit, that made me happy.
お前、せっかく綺麗な髪なんだから大事にしろよ。
いつも思うけどさ、お前よくそういうこと平気で言えるよな。そういうとこはほんと昔から変わんねえな。
本当に思ってるから言ってるだけだ。お前だって昔は俺が褒めるとはにかみながら喜んでくれたんだけどな。
Are they flirting? Kojaku affects a far-off, dreaming look, and I give him the most annoyed glare I can muster.
ガキの頃だろ。覚えてねえし。
A dull pain shoots down my shoulders as I gently dry off the tips of my hair. This pain, is it still from rhyme?
どうした？
いや、ちょっと。
ちょっとじゃねえよ。そういやさっきもぐったりしてたよな。
ああ、
なんだよ。ずいぶんもったいぶるな。
そんなんじゃねえけど。
Kojaku can be pretty perceptive, and he already realizes something's going on. If I try to lie now, he's not gonna buy
いや、
it.
今日さ、変な目にあって、なんつうの、ライムに巻き込まれたっつうか。
巻き込まれた？
それがいきなりでさ、配達中だったんだけど、気がついたらライムのフィールドにいたっていう。
夢の話じゃねえよな。
違う。
つうことは、ってそんなことあるもんなのか？
俺もよくわかんなかったんだけど、お前んとこの縄張りの近くだよ。
そんな話聞いたことねえけどな。
他にもなんか変でさ、臼井がいなかったんだよな。
そりゃ変だな。あいつがライムの開催してるようなもんだろ。変な装置もあいつと一緒に出てくるし。
だよな。それで
I tell Kojaku about the rabbit head guy, including the fact that he knew my name. As he listens, Kojaku's frown grows. He lets out a groan when I finish.
そいつはお前、もしかして辻斬りってやつじゃねえのか？
Hacked.
辻斬り？
俺もチームのやつだから聞いただけだし、詳しくは知らねえんだが、薄いなしで一方的にライムを仕掛けてくるやつらがいるらしい。そいつらのライムはルールも制限もない状態だから、仕掛けられた相手は半殺しにされることもあるって話だ。
じゃあ俺のもその辻斬りだってのか？
可能性はあるだろうな。
We got
し
ganked.
かし気に食わねえな。
何が？
今回はなんとか逃げられたからよかったけどよ。もしまた仕掛けられたらと思うとな。
Yeah, it hurts already.
でも俺ライムやったことねえのになんで誰かと間違えられたのか？
誰かで構わずって可能性もあるかもな。それと誰かからものすげえ恨みを買ってるとか。
ねえよ、お前じゃあるまいし。
ひでえな。でも相手はお前の名前知ってたんだろ？
まあそうなんだよな。
うん。
ゴジャク？
Kojaku falls silent, a troubled expression on his face. A few moments later, he sighs.
悪い。やっぱ今日は帰るわ。ちょっとやることを思い出した。
おう、そっか。
Kojaku pushes off the handrail.
体。ほん
なあ。
なら信じるけどよ。何かあったらすぐ言えよ。
わかってる。
よし。
Kojaku waves farewell and heads out. I go back inside and shut the door to the balcony behind me. After I set Ren on the bed, I lie down next to him.
ライムか。
Was I really ganked? When we were on the rhyme field, Ren appeared in online mode and responded to my
なん
commands.
とかセットなんだっけ？
When it happened, my mouth just started moving on its own, almost like I was possessed. What the hell was that? Why did it feel familiar? Felt kind of like it does when I'm turning on the charm with customers on the phone, like when I know just the right words to say to win someone over. Anyway, I wonder how often gankings happen. Maybe I should look into that. Not that I really want to dig too deep. A message. The latest all-mate models, huh? Spam. New models are coming out all the time. Skim the message and close my coil. I've always been the type to develop sentimental attachments to things I use, but I guess most people in the world aren't like that. Whatever. Ren's all I need. I need to give Ren a checkup. Sit up in bed and tap the furry blue lump in my lap.
Aoba.
Ohayo.
Ohayo.
Ren is an older model, so fixing any serious malfunctions would be a real pain in the ass. To make sure I keep a close eye on him and perform regular maintenance. Pick up a long cable connected to my desktop PC and plug it into the port beneath the fur on Ren's neck. I open my coil and run a system diagnostic. I pick up the toolbox sitting on the floor. Parting Ren's fur again, I use a screwdriver to open a small square hatch on the back of his neck. With most all-mates, you can do all the maintenance you need to from your coil, but Ren is such an old model that I have to fiddle with his insides directly. Using tweezers, I pull some new chips from the toolbox and swap them out with the ones in Ren's neck. I shut the maintenance hatch, close the control panel, and unplug the cable, then pick Ren up.
どっか具合悪いとこあるか？
少し違和感があるが許容範囲内だ。
そっか。チップ変えたばっかだしな。もし不具合が出たらすぐ言えよ。
わかった。
I stroke Ren's back and nuzzle my forehead against his. I always do this after performing maintenance on Ren. I don't remember when I started, but it's become kind of ritual, like knocking on wood.
いつもありがとな。
こちらこそ。
Don't let anything happen to this all-mate, okay? Please.
これからもよろしく。
こちらこそ。
お前、いっつも返事それだよな。
何かおかしいか？
いや、全然。連っぽくていいと思う。
その発言に対しては礼を言うべきなんだろうか。
そうだな。褒めてるか
ら。ありがとう。
I nuzzle Ren's forehead with mine again, then set him down on the bed. Ren never changes, no matter what, we'll always be together. After that, I take my time putting away my tools, chatting with Ren all the while. We got a good story started. We've got this rhyme situation going on, people getting hacked. We've got memories we need to uncover. We gotta find out about the rabbit guy. Well, what's up with that? And the twins. Those twins. What's gonna happen to Ren and his chips? Is he okay? Is Aoba okay? Please like the video. Give me 1 like, please. 2 like, please. If we can double the likes of the last video, I'll be happy. I'll be content. That's all for today's video. And with that, see you next time. Grey Daisy out.